Alright, here we are in a really weird looking UI. Not weird, it's just different because I've been playing the same game for 17 years, and this is the first time this has changed. So, a little awkward, but I think we can do Alt-K and just start fixing things. I'm old, so let's make this big. Now I can read everything. This I don't think I would like. Let's Alt-K this and see. Do we want it with a little? You know what? Maybe that makes it look a little better without being completely solid. So, very first thing I noticed, this is not yellow. It should be yellow, telling you failed your tech inspection. So, they need to update that. And let's go ahead and get, let's get our Texas set up. Alright, so we got that. I do not like this. I've been complaining about this at work as well because so much empty space. And like this, I don't think I can change anything. Can we Alt-K this screen? We can't. So, yeah, it's going to take a while to get used to this because it's just different, but I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm having a hard time reading it, but we'll see. Once I get used to it, things will change. Have they done so that I can quickly go? I guess it just quickly scrolls now anyway, so that's good. I won't have to take 5 hours going through adding weight. And it's in pounds now. That's going to be kind of actually annoying because now I have to convert it to kilograms for the other UI that only works in kilograms. Okay, well, learning. All right, we've got that. Let's just hop in the truck real quick. Oh wow, that is really ugly. Okay, we can move that down here, I feel like. We've got our start lights, we've got our pit speed. I think we'll put that here. Pit info here. We're not going to have... Let's throw that up there. I think that's fine there. Actually, we can throw that there. These can be up here because they're not, hopefully we don't see them often. Virtual mirror. Make it large. Oh my god. It's massive. Okay, so I thought we were able to resize it, but it's just 3 options. I thought I was going to be able to stretch it out and move it. I can move it to where I want, but oh no. You know what would be really nice with this iRacing? Kind of like Photoshop, where I'm taking this along here. Lock at like when this is centered on center, or lock to the edge, or lock to the edge. Something like that would be helpful. But we're going to just go back to medium there, because I don't think everything's going to fit. This, oh boy. That goes there because I hide it behind my other thing. This can go down here. We got our flag displays, which I always had up there. Penalty display, we can put, we below the flag. I don't understand why the flag displays 2 flags, but also I'm noticing that it would be nice to have a separate in-car UI. Do we want that? No, I don't like that. In-car UI size and out-of-car UI size, I think would be nice. But let's just go with ew. Wasn't quite understanding. These are all left rather than centered. Is that true? Man, I don't know what to do with this. I guess go there. Fuck. This is gonna take a while for me to... There we go. We'll go below there. I really wish that this was a centered message rather than off to the left, but we're good. Why? I want this to go away. Why is that there? Does that go away? Okay, it does go away. Oh boy. Everything is different. So we got new Texas as well, and then apparently we've got something with new digital dash. So let's take a look at new Texas and see, because I hadn't actually seen anything here on everyone's preview. Looks about the same. Maybe the stands have also been updated a bit. Feel like the condos look a little better, but also big loose. Okay. A lot of fencing. The fencing definitely feels like you're trapped in. So I wonder, can I move that? Why did that not come up earlier? 36.401. Also, I don't like that it's not the same width as... I'm gonna wreck trying to manage UI. Yeah, still a lot of things that are a bit funky. Oh no, what is that? Damn it. And then it goes away. Why? Alright, I'm gonna move these damn lights. Alright, all elements, there we go. What is this? We got a clock. Okay, I don't care about that. 45.969. Okay, this is our pit lane info. This is our sector report. I think we can just put that there. Pacing info there. We've got our pit speed there. We got our controls here. We've got our spotter and crew chief messages. We can put down here. Voice chat. That's not a thing we'll be using. Alright. Our dash box. Put that over here. Race session. This is for practice. We'll put that up here. Yep. I'm not capable of driving. Got wheel damage. What is this? Rain timer. No idea. Not going to worry about clock because that I don't care about. Alright, I think I now have it all set up how I want it. Okay. Yeah, I want to be able to resize each individual thing. Now, we're on demo drive, so we're not going to be able to see anything. Let's take a look at our boxes. Okay.
45.9.
They're about the same. Open and close. We're not going to know that until we actually get into actual things. Relative. Not really. I don't like this. I don't care about these. Let me disable them so that I can put this box up against the side of the... Here, we need to be adding in usage per lap and stuff like that that other third-party apps have once you expand it. 5. I do like how this works. I like how these look. I don't like how this looks. I feel like it's too difficult while driving to click. Make this a whole button. Make this a whole button. Because that's just, I think it's just too difficult to click. Now, so you used to be able to, now you gotta up and down, which doesn't graphically when I'm using the keyboard. If I'm going up and down, I'm gonna stop driving, so I stop running into the wall. Now everything is to the left and right, and so if I try to hit right to go over, it takes off those tires, so you have to hit down to scroll through everything. What happens if we expand this? Nothing, we just get slightly bigger, but I do think that these need to be an entire button off to each side. Just my opinion. This is an entire button. You know, like I can just click on these, make this an entire button. I think we're good. I know that this is just a... Ooh. Why does this feel very poor to read? I think these numbers just need to be a little closer to each other. Like the spacing between these is the exact same spacing between these. What happens when we go, yeah. I think that's awkward. Pit stop adjustments, since there's not a whole lot, but if I click on this side, it should go up. I shouldn't have to click for this little arrow area. Let me just click on, hey, I want to go up. Hey, I want to go down. Now, is this the same? This makes sense because they're on top of each other, so the arrows work. Brake bias, same thing. Graphic adjustment, so this is all been here. We've got our force feedback, so we're good on that. Nothing changes there. It's just the same. Wait, these highlight boxes up, whereas these didn't. So now we've got two completely different UI systems, as these highlight boxes, these don't. So that concerns me that we're already getting into the territory of the out-of-sim UI, that inconsistencies throughout the entire thing. I mean, I've spent 14 minutes here, and I've already found this weird thing where the boxes don't light up around the square, or around the arrow, but they do on here. So, already something slightly off. Then, we've got checkboxes over here for the radio. And we've got our weather, which actually this is nice. I'm glad they have that. When you expand it, it should show the radar map, I feel like. Otherwise, people with spotters still have an advantage. But yeah, already a couple of inconsistencies in how these arrows work, because these don't arrow. Nothing that we can do here. I wonder if... Oh boy. So we've got mute, disable, eject. We've got all our admin controls. Advanced session, throw a yellow, restart single file. Okay, that's nice. Now I don't have to double, or I don't have to try to type that in. Make admin, wave around. Okay. Ooh, I don't like how this... There's a weird... Let's just sit here for... Once you lose... I don't know, there's something weird going on with the way this is working. Can't right-click anywhere to bring up admin controls. Do my admin controls work here? That just... Have I lost all my chat quicks? Okay, this also needs to be moved. That's what that was. Okay. Guess we'll go here because I don't have... I do have race control messages, but... God, I don't know where to put everything. Maybe I do need to scale this down a bit. But then it's going to be scaled down out of the game. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, none of my quick chats work, so I'm going to have to adjust that. So, now, oh, yuck. Gotta click and hold. Alright, that may have been how it was previously. Let's go through these, double check. Okay, all the same. Very odd. Right click. It doesn't go to your... Why is this not on my button? Is it because it's on this name over here? Must be. Okay, and then it just pulls that menu up, that's why. But it does go on the button here. So, doesn't go on the button here, does go on the button here. What about... Where's my... I guess we don't have an entries page for this. Bar track, weather, zoom, but it's not centered? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, so we've got all our same functionality, but there's definitely some strange things happening here. What are my keybinds? I have to go reset all of these. Chat keybinds. Quick text. Yep, they just deleted all my quick text. They didn't even like replace them with stuff. They just deleted all of them. So be aware of that, people that are doing admin stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna have to type it every time. Yeah, this stuff I don't care about. Those are the quick things. So if you want to go to next incident, you can set that. Then we've got our car adjustments. Graphic wise, okay, they've got driving replays. I'm starting to see why I don't want that. I want these to have opacity. but I don't want my menus to have opacity. Can we do anything about that, iRacing? I want menus like this that are taking up the whole screen to have some, like, to be solid. But my menus on this screen, I would like to... So let me right-click and change opacity and UI size for each of these modules. Boom. There we go. I think that will solve my issues. Probably not. I'm always going to have issues. Oh yeah, and let's look at this. Control F12 to bring up the cameras, although there may be a new thing that I don't know that brings them up now. Let's go back to the lab. So we got our field of view, auto. No. Wait. Oh, because that's changing it to zoom. Okay. Change our depth. That's what we've always had. The aperture, the exposure, we've always had. Let me double click and set it to 0. Photoshop. Double click, set to 0. Otherwise, I gotta go over here to try to do it. Motion blur. We got all of these. I don't like that I now have to click on something else to get to everything rather than having it all open. Stop adding clicks to everything, iRacing. So we can change towards the car so that we're not picking up sounds of all the cars around. Or we can, yeah, okay, distortion, we can do this. Now everyone's got their very loud engine. But we've had all these tools. This is the only tool that we haven't had. Blimp controls, we don't have that. I still would like to change blimp flight path shape so it's not just a circle. You can go like straight line back and forth so that we can set up like drone type cameras. Shot range, yeah. Oh, they've just really made this page worse because it's, oh, and they took away all my custom controls as well. Did they take away all my custom controls? Why isn't it moving? Why are none of these are moving? It looks like this may be broke as well. Or, I don't know. Because I have another menu up, it's trying to adjust that. That's annoying. Why has that changed? Does it only now work with... No. None of them work. Why can't I move my camera? Okay, well, looks like that may be broke. Very weird. But we'll just deal with it. So, we'll get used to it, but there's a look at the UI. It wasn't actually going to be just a look at the UI. I was going to go through a bunch of other things, but then we got stuck on that. So, see how this is big green test? That's why I was saying, why isn't the failed tech big yellow, hey, you can't go out there? I know there's a little red button here, but yeah. That brings up our editing again. Interesting. Yeah, it's going to take some time to get used to. That's for sure. But um, it's a change. It's made it more modern looking, but definitely needs a lot more customization, especially for each element. Let's just double check that I'm not missing something. Um, so I can move this. I can expand this. I can't move it off my screen space. But I can't resize the individual element, and I have no snapping whatsoever to like let me snap to align things that are common sense alignments. It's good. It's a change. It's a start. Some of the functionality isn't there. I don't know why I can't move my cameras with my bindings. We'll have to work on that. It's probably something I'm missing that's just stupid. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they can add to this now, because, you know, I'm in the mindset that this is just the same UI, different color. But now that they can start adding and doing more things, that's where the good comes in. So, gonna take a little bit of time though. I'm gonna be lost looking for things because it's just a slightly different color and a slightly different text. But that's my thoughts on the new UI. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.